Hi, welcome to Malta, and I'm so sorry that I'm not able to join all of you there. I appreciate the chance, though, just to say a few comments to you as you get going. First, I haven't had a chance to meet many of you, so I'm hoping at some point in time I'll get a chance to do that. But more than anything, what I'd like to say to you today is thank you. Thank you for taking the time out of, I know, really busy schedules to be together and to learn from one another. For those of you who are involved in our European Games, thank you. I have heard magnificent things all across the board about the Games, and I know they made an incredible difference in what we're trying to do, which is fighting the stigma associated with so many people with intellectual disabilities. I also want to say thank you for all the time and effort and passion you bring to our movement and all you do for our athletes and their families. Every single day you make an enormous difference, and I think you don't appreciate the incredible impact that you make, that's ripple impact, that really changes attitudes each and every single day around the world. So you're going to get an opportunity while you're out in Malta together to talk a little bit about our strategy, and I really encourage you to give us your input on what you think we can do that's most impactful as a movement. As you know, we're getting ready to set our 5-year strategic plan for the next 5 years of our movement. And what's going to be absolutely crucial is that we think about what we can do together as a movement that will make the biggest impact. So we've been out and had an opportunity to talk to many of you and your colleagues in the movement. We also just came out of a board meeting, and I thought I'd share with you a little bit about what we're hearing so that as you're together, we can get your input and your reflections on what we've been hearing. First, as a movement, we have debated forever. Are we a sports organization? Are we a social change organization? What are we? And I think the answer that's come through loud and clear is we're both. We're obviously a sports organization. You see it in the playing fields and the pools, on our basketball courts, but we're also a social change organization. If we're just sports and we don't change the world, we're not living up to our mission. So what we have to just stop the debate and just realize we're both. We're a sports organization and we change the world. We've had lots of debate over the years about sports and what we need to do in sports. I think what's coming through from the field is that we want a renewed emphasis on sport and on coaches and on coach training. What we're also hearing is that really the focus, the change we want to see in the world is inclusion, to create full inclusion for people with intellectual disabilities. And we want to see that in our sport too. So we will see, I think, lots of movement, continued energy from our field about unified sport, because it really is sport as full inclusion. Now, we've had debate over the years about health, education, why are we in these kinds of fields if we're really about sport. I think what's come through loud from our field is we're really not in education. It's really a channel. We don't do curriculum and curriculum development, but we do get into our schools and we use that as a way to attract people into sport. We've also heard very clearly from the movement a very strong desire to stay in health. And the reason we feel that way is because any strong sports organization focuses on the conditioning and the health of their athletes so they're best able to compete. We know it looks different in the UK versus in Africa, but I think across our movement there's a strong sense that for us to really be a strong sports organization, we've got to care and work and embrace the health of our athletes. And then another thing that's come through very loud and clear in our movement is the need for attitude change. We have always talked as a movement about the fact that sport changes attitude, but we really haven't been deliberate about what that means. I think all of you know and have heard from our athletes that stigma is our biggest enemy, and attitude change is how we fight that. So I think that there's a desire within our movement to be even more deliberate about how we change attitudes. So I just wanted to give you a few things to think about. We'd love your input as you spend time together in Malta about what you think about those things and about where we should focus. As you know, 2015 is a very exciting year because we're putting our strategy together, but we also have our World Games, our Play Unified campaign, and many other exciting things coming. So I wish you all the best in the few days you're together. Once again, thank you so much for all you do each and every single day. And as we say in our new marketing campaign, game on.